Leos, how my loves, thanks for coming through. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to come and take this trip on ascendstar ship, and for that I am grateful. This is going to be for all of my sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever your Leo placement is. This is going to be your reading for the month of March. Yes, it's intended for March, but we know the universe does not have a clock, so this could resonate anytime throughout March, anytime we have this energetic lineup again, or anytime you're watching the video and it resonates, right? So take what resonates and leave what does not. Um, if you need a personal reading, please reach out to me at any of my outlets that will be listed below. I do have openings for life coaching as well. So if you want to get a life coach, if you're ready to start a new phase in your life and you just need some encouragement and some accountability and someone to help you come up with those new ideals and ways of thinking, then I'm definitely here for that. But with no further ado, let's get into this reading. If you're the cross watcher and this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you, and your Leo is gonna love it because you're gonna know a little about them, maybe even be able to give them some insight, right, about what they have going on this month. I know a lot of you like to see the decks that I'm using, so let me see, where is it? All right, so our inspiration for the day. I'm using the Spirit Junkie deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. I love this deck. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm definitely going to be incorporating it more into my posts and things that are there. This here is just a traditional Rider Tarot deck. It was gifted to me by someone. Actually, with this deck, I only use major arcanas. And along with using major arcanas, I just use the aces, and that's what that is for. I know most of this, or this year, I've basically been using the Ancestor Spirit Guide deck, but I'm using the Hoodoo Tarot for our tarot, and that's because this is actually my deck that I use to speak with my ancestors personally. I usually do not share this deck with anybody, but they're a little feisty this month, and they wanted to come out. So when Spirit talks, I listen, right? So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. So Leo, there is change and more change coming forth in your life, right? There's a new cycle, a new beginning, and you have to trust in God. Not only trust in God, trust in yourself, God, spirit, universe, ancestors. The phrases are interchangeable. However it is that you recognize that higher in your life, you have to be able to trust that higher power that you actually have in your life, and know that they are guiding you on these cycles to yourself. Like you have choices to make, right? And that's basically, you have choices to make, and you also need to ground your energy. You have to assert yourself and allow this transition to actually happen. You have to accept the transition that is actually happening, and it requires great balance. With this wheel of fortune and the different things that are coming in, it's like the higher self and the lower self actually have to be able to come together, and you have to be able to see what led you up to the point that you're currently at, and what's going to get you to the place where you want to go, right? So you have here, let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. Now, Leos, now this is honesty, right? All right, we being honest right now. It's Pisces season. So it's all about, dreams, dreaming big, being real, not being, not trying to escape from reality, the things that are actually going on, living in the moment truthfully, seeking spirit and believing in spirit. And I feel like just be, y'all know I don't like to talk negative. But right now, Spirit is saying some of y'all just goddamn show off, so you talk too much. Like, you're not able to hear the people that are around you because you talk too much. All you do is you hear yourself and you don't compromise. Spirit says your lack to compromise has the capability to leave you alone and by yourself. So Spirit is saying, be quiet and recognize what is actually going on. Allow others to speak their truths to you. And that is actually the change that is coming through. That is the growth that is within you. The ability to shut down your own ego and listen to the people that are around you, so you can hear the messages. Because the truth of the matter is, we never know what it is that we're giving off. We know what our intentions may be, but we don't know how that information is coming off or across to other people in your lives, right? So if you ask somebody something, if somebody comes to you with some information, listen to what it is that they have to say. Don't listen to respond. Actually listen to what it is that they're saying, to the emotions that they are trying to express, to the thoughts that they are trying to express, to the vision that they are trying to give. It may even, it's gonna add to your own healing. You know what I'm saying? It could add to your own vision, what it is that you're trying to do, right? So you all are coming in here. Tarot card, we got the grandchildren that is coming here. That is in the traditional deck. That's our star card, right? That's hope. That is renewed faith. That is trusting in spirit. That is the ability to get out of your own way. That is light coming to dark. You know what I'm saying? No matter, it feels like you've been through a lot. I know you have. I feel it. We got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune doesn't just come without the Chariot card. It doesn't come without the Strength card, which is you. It doesn't come without the Hermit card, which is, knowing what it is that you need to know and, trying to trust Spirit's intuition. It doesn't come without the Hierophant card. You know what I'm saying? Going through the hardships, going through the trials, going through the errors, learning, growing, changing philosophies. Like, all of that is wrapped up in this Wheel of Fortune card. But when it has that grandparents card, it's like, whatever it is that you have been going through, you are going to get through it. There is greatness like on the other side, but you have to be aware of. You have to be aware of what it is that is going on, right? You have to be aware of how you may actually place burdens on other people. How you may not come off fair to other people. How you could possibly create hardships for other people. Like, what is it that you are doing that you can actually do different? Like, when it comes to how you're dealing with people, or even your own legacy, what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to see get done. Like, are you actually counting your blessings? How are you inspiring other people? Like, any stress or negativity that is going on, like, it can transform, like be patient and be still. Listen to what it is that is actually going on. Like, you have blessings on the way. Like, every time that you say something, every time that you think something, you don't necessarily have to share those things with those people or with everybody. Keep some of that stuff to yourself. Like, are you able to compromise? What happens for you if you are actually able to compromise? Some of you need to go outside of your regular circle of people. Like, include different ethnicities. Like, I hate the state of the world when we're in like this black and white like thing, because it's so much bigger than that. Like, there are people from different cultures, different places all over the world that can teach us and bring bring great things to our lives. Like some of y'all really need to get counseling, but you're so caught up in the fact of knowing that you know what you know, that you don't actually allow other people a say so or a chance to actually give their opinions. It's time for you to cooperate. If you don't cooperate, like there could be like a lot of hurt that is coming up, right? Like peace is priceless. Nobody wants to constantly feel like they are fighting. No one wants to feel like they're constantly not being heard. Are you allowing the people around you to be heard, to be seen? Like, it's time to add something else to the mix. Because if you always got to be in the spotlight, if what you say always has to be done, nobody else get a chance to shine. Like, like, like sometimes it's not for you to shine. Sometimes it's just for you to listen. Everything isn't always about you. That's the change that is being brought forth. Like, be a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Like be a free spirit. Like let go of like the hot temperedness. You know what I'm saying? Being overly competitive. Like sometimes you're the loudest person in the room because you're actually insecure. You don't want anyone to be able to see your insecurities. So you kind of become a show off, right? It's time for you to ride towards balance, towards healing, towards hope, towards compromise. It's time to be still and allow that change to come in. I certainly hope that resonates and it made sense with you, Leo. Maybe not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Right? Like, just be still. Be still, be faith. Trust spirit. You're being guided. All right? So if that did resonate and you haven't yet, please go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell. If it doesn't resonate right now, come back, in a week or two or the end of the month and see how it does resonate with you. But you could have been anywhere, but you decided to come and spend your most valuable currency with me, Leo, and that is your time. And for that, I appreciate you. Now go be great.